Bird strikes. This may sound almost harmless, but in reality, any bird hitting an aircraft can spell serious trouble, especially at low altitudes. In this video, we will discuss the facts behind bird strikes, helping both pilots and passengers understand the risks and how the industry fights back. A bird strike, also called bird ingestion or bash, is when an aircraft collides with a bird in flight. These collisions are most common near airports. About 90% occur during takeoff and landing, and around 70% happen under 500 feet above ground level. Bird strikes aren't rare. Globally, the U.S. sees over 13,000 annually. In 2022 alone, about 17,200 incidents were logged in the U.S., and the financial toll is up to $1.2 to $1.5 billion per year in damage, delays, and insurance costs. Now let's talk of real stakes. In 2009, the infamous Hudson River accident led to dual engine failure following multiple goose strikes. However, 155 souls survived, but it highlights the real danger. More recently, Jeju Air Flight 2216 crashed in January 2025, following a bird strike that affected its landing gear. Most bird strikes, almost 65%, cause minimal damage. But big birds like geese, eagles, and vultures pose serious threats. Engines and windshields cannot always handle their impact. Moreover, smaller aircraft face even higher risks due to less structural redundancy. Even a 2-pound bird striking at cruise speed can cause critical damage. Imagine the force of that impact. Bird strikes usually follow regular patterns. Studies show that early morning, late evening, and summer months, especially around runway movements, see higher strike rates. Moreover, as urban air mobility grows, flying at lower altitudes increases the probability of bird encounters. Now let's briefly look at how aviation fights back. The primary focus of the countermeasures is to remove bird attractants, create deterrence, and minimize nesting and resting places. To achieve this goal, airports use many tools and techniques, which include habitat changes, fences, loud sounds, bird repellents, real-time monitoring, and bird detection radar. Airports also use non-lethal passive strategies like waste control and biological measures that can help control presence of birds on the airfield. Takeaway for the pilots and passengers from this video is that as pilots, avoid descent or climb directly. Climbing over birds is safer because the birds have tendency to dive down to avoid collision. Maintain situational awareness during high-risk periods like takeoff and landing. Report strikes, even minor ones, to improve safety data. Similarly, as passengers, remember that although rare, yet bird strikes can happen. However, in such situation, trust that crews are fully trained and aircraft certified to handle them. If a strike occurs, stay calm and follow crew instructions. Most flights eventually land safely, like Ryanair Flight 4102 in 2008 and Hudson River incident of 2009, where all onboard survived after multiple bird strikes. We can summarize that bird strikes are common, yet often underestimated hazards. Airlines and airports work hard to prevent them, and aircraft are built tough to withstand the impact. Whether you're at the controls in the cockpit or buckled in the cabin as passengers, understanding the risks of bird strikes is key for safe conclusion of the flight. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, hit like, subscribe, and share. If you have questions, drop them in the comments and I would love to dive deeper.